nzuri sana. Wow, wageni wakaribishwa. Kenya yetu hakuna matata.
And this is what Pearl of Africa Tourism Expo did promise and has delivered. The numbers right behind me, right beside me, and all over the place do explain and speak exactly to that. The Expo is actually just beginning. The Expo is actually just beginning. A couple of exhibitors are already inside there. And of course, if you're looking for information along Uganda's tourism value chain, this is the place to be. Are you looking for an international exhibitor? Are you looking for a local exhibitor? Are you looking for the hosted buyers? You name it, it's all here. Are you looking for investment opportunities along Uganda's tourism value chain? We are here. Are you looking for Uganda's foreign missions and what exactly they are doing to promote Uganda, both outside, Uganda, and inside the country as well? This is a place to be.
Mwebale nnyo kujja ku Pearl of Africa Tourism Expo. Forgive my Luganda, it may not be Lugandaring, but I'm going to try. But this is one of the best places that you can get a look in of what Uganda has to offer. This is the 10th edition. We're here as Uganda Consulate Guangzhou. We're exhibiting and showcasing a film that we did called Back to the Source, the Nile. We also have some merchandise, and together with me I have Masheda Palms. And we're so excited to be here. So thank you so much. We look forward to seeing you.
We are here for POATE. Such an amazing experience. So many people exhibiting. I think it's a great opportunity for the country, Uganda, and I think everybody should come here. Uganda is the pearl, and indeed being the pearl, there's so much to explore. People should visit Uganda. People should come and get services. This is unlimited. Yeah, but basically me, I'm here because I wrote a book. I authored a book. This book is about moments with Mzee in photographs and untold stories of President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Having worked with him, capturing amazing, numerous moments, I sat down and decided to just pick a few that I feel are rare, and I thought I could write stories around them, and so I decided to compile them as a way of, trying to give you people a bit of the insight about what happens in his life, what happens around him, and also tell you a bit of my preparations and behind the scenes. So I've collected all those and put them together into a coffee table book, and this is the book.
One thing that's so interesting here is you have all these people that offer tourism packages. We have different tourism boats that actually from the region. We have Destination Diani, we have Machiko Kenya, we have Visit Rwanda, we have Ugandan tour operators, Ugandan hoteliers. So for someone who has not come, you've missed the chance of actually getting first-hand information and meeting the people who are behind these destinations that you always hear about.
My name is John Ololtua, the PS Tourism from the Republic of Kenya. We are here to attend the Pearl of Africa Tourism Expo here in Kampala, Uganda. This expo is an expo that brings together the East African community and the other African countries to be able to showcase their touristic attractions and also to give them an opportunity to make business connections. It is a very good opportunity that promotes intra-African tourism. As you may be aware, the African countries are now coming together. They are making it easy to travel from one country to another. A number of countries, including Kenya, has introduced visa-free travel. There has been a lot of interconnectivity, air connectivity and road transport. And there has also been a lot of connection in terms of trade, in terms of visits like this, and in terms of other touristic attractions and touristic activities. So this Pearl of Africa Tourism Expo is a very good example. It's like the one that we also do in Kenya, called the Magical Kenya Travel Expo, that brings together many African countries to be able to interact. If you may have gone around the stands here, you have realized that there are many countries which are showcasing some of the attractions that they have in their various countries. And tourism itself is a driver of the economy across the world. You know, if you look at the number of tourists that are visiting the African countries and the money that is generated from the tourism sector, it's huge. And this money that is generated is the same money that goes to infrastructure, you know, constructing roads, airports, putting up hospitals, schools, and many other infrastructure that actually support the economy. Tourism, as you are also aware, is a driver of employment. There are many people that are employed. Look at the people even who have just come to showcase in this particular expo. And look at the airlines, look at the hotels, the tour operators, the tour companies and so on. It employs many people. And therefore we are very happy as Kenya to be part of this particular expo. Kenya and Uganda specifically have got very cordial relationships since time immemorial. You know, they are neighbors. They neighbor each other. And traveling from Uganda to Kenya or from Kenya to Uganda is easy. You can go by road, you can go by air, and therefore you can also come through Lake Victoria. And therefore, that makes it very easy for them to interact. And as you say, Uganda is our number 2 source market for tourists globally. But in Africa, it is number 1. We are actually receiving, by end of 2025, we received 554 Ugandan tourists. Those who are actually coming for weddings, coming to, for safari, coming for cultural exchanges, coming for farm trips and so on. Likewise, Uganda receives many Kenyans who are coming for educational purposes, coming for business, and also coming for leisure and travel. And in fact, I think Kenya is among the top source markets for Uganda.
One of the good things that we've had now that you've come to POATE is we've got a collaboration with Uganda. We started the Kenya Coast Uganda Conference, and that immediately increased numbers.
My name is Dr. Gesa Simplicius. I work with the Uganda Tourism Board. I'm the head public relations. You are most welcome today for the 10th edition of Pearl of Africa Tourism Expo. This is a significant event for us every year because it's an annual event that brings together all tourism stakeholders to come and showcase Uganda in one roof. This is for us to say this is Uganda to the world and to tell you a number of activities that endear us to the whole world and the globe. With a number of participants that have come, this new edition has seen growth in a number of areas. We have more exhibitors that have come to attend. We have registered over 350 exhibitors with about 120 hosted buyers, over and above the number of hosted buyers we bring, with 250 trade visitors. That's significant because previously we've registered lower numbers of trade visitors who come specifically to look out for business-oriented activities, to do business-to-business meetings. Among those, we of course have delegates that have hit over 1,500, and we are still counting. So indeed, this year's Expo has put additional strength and given us a lot more than we have previously had. This Expo is specific this time because, one, it has put new segments. We have film that has been added to the component of showcasing, and food. Food is important to us as Ugandans because, as you know, we have over 50 tribes and associations with each tribe having distinct culture, distinct food, distinct way of life. So indeed, we are diversifying how the globe looks at us. So today's Expo has definitely built a few foundational landmarks, and we think every other year we are registering growth. And that's why in these 10 years, we are very, very pleased that Ugandans have, as they have always, again, showed up to support tourism.
From Zwa Rhino and Wildlife Ranch. We are located in Nakasongola, Nachitoma, 176 kilometers. Did you know in Zwa that we are not only dealing in rhino tracking, we also have other species like the zebras, the giraffes, the pumbas, the kasongo. You guys, you're good at kasongo, yeah. Please come and find it in Zwa Rhino and Wildlife Ranch.
Ladies and gentlemen, the challenge was, what is different from Uganda and other destinations in the world? You mentioned a few in Europe, smaller destinations in Uganda, less endowed destinations than Uganda. Biodiversity, you can't compare to Uganda's. But what makes them different that they can attract hundreds of millions of tourists a year? I believe France achieved 100 million this year. Spain not far behind with about 90 million plus. And yet the whole of Africa, Your Excellency, continues to bring 18 million thereabouts annually. An entire continent versus one destination in Europe. That is the challenge, Your Excellency, we heard. And that is the challenge we are going to address, starting with the Pearl of Africa Tourism Expo, Your Excellency, where we have a host of international countries represented by hosted buyers coming to interrogate, to immerse, to learn what Uganda has to offer. Your Excellency, we have here today representatives from the furthest locations on the globe. Australia is here. Portugal is here. Brazil is here. Your Excellency, Argentina is here. What about Japan is here? All these countries interested to know what makes Uganda different, and why should travelers choose Uganda as their next destination. So Your Excellency, our strategy is well in swing. Our commitment to you and to the government is that we have heard you. Together with the private sector, we are going to collaborate. We are going to innovate. And if nothing else, through sheer passion, we are going to deliver this country to middle-income status through tourism.
Your Excellency, allow me, on behalf of the Minister of Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities, its agencies, the private sector, and the entire tourism fraternity, to warmly welcome you to this 10th edition of the Pearl of Africa Tourism Expo. Please welcome the President. Your Excellency, it's the first time for you to be at this expo, and we are excited. Permit me also to extend our heartfelt congratulations to you upon your recent re-election and inauguration. Your renewed mandate, Your Excellency, is a stamp of approval and confidence by the people of Uganda in your stewardship, your vision, and your leadership of this country. Over the years, Your Excellency, your leadership has laid a firm foundation for the growth and transformation of the Uganda tourism industry. The peace and stability that Uganda enjoys today are the great assets upon which tourism thrives. Through your unwavering commitment to security, Uganda has become one of the safest and most stable destinations in the region. The pacification of previously insecure areas, the protection of our borders, and the continued investment in national security have enabled tourism to flourish across all the regions of this country. We also applaud your government, Your Excellency, for the commitment to health and safety. Uganda has demonstrated resilience and capability in responding to health challenges, including HIV/AIDS, COVID-19, and other global public health threats like Ebola. This confidence in Uganda's system strengthens our image as a reliable and safe destination for visitors and investors alike. Your Excellency, your focus on infrastructure development has equally transformed the tourism landscape of our country. The roads, the bridges, the airports, urban infrastructure, and digital connectivity are key imperatives for tourism growth, and Uganda has made tremendous progress under your leadership and will continue to do more. Today, tourism destinations across the country are more accessible than ever before. Investments in strategic roads, bridges, city infrastructure, and air transport are opening up new tourism circuits and reducing travel time for our visitors. We particularly appreciate your support towards the expansion of air connectivity through Uganda Airlines, which continues to strengthen Uganda's direct access to regional and international markets. The opening of new direct routes is not only facilitating travel, but also positioning Uganda as a strategic hub for tourism, trade, and investment. We are equally grateful for your leadership in advancing visa-free arrangements and travel facilitation initiatives with several African countries, the digitization of visa application processes and improvements in immigration systems are greatly enhancing the visitor experience and supporting intra-African travel. Your Excellency, I'm pleased to report that Uganda's tourism sector has registered remarkable recovery and growth following the global pandemic slowdown. The chairperson of the tourism board mentioned the statistics. I may not go into that, but tourism has recovered strongly and has now surpassed the pre-pandemic performance in several indicators.
Now, for tourism promoters, I want to tell you that Uganda is unique. There are only 3 points on the globe, Uganda and 2 others, which are like this. Why is Uganda unique? It is unique because we are right on the equator. That airport where you landed is 200 meters north of the equator. The equator passes 200 meters from the end of the runway on the southern side. So we get the sun all the year round. But our altitude is high. Normally when I travel to the world, I get very worried. When I land in New York, I look at the computer of my plane and they say I am 18 feet above sea level. Oh, I don't sleep in the hotel because I get worried that the ocean may come and swallow me. But here where you are 1,000 something, maybe 1,200 meters above the sea, here. And this is middle level. So when you say come to Uganda, here you don't have to warm the air, you don't have to cool it, you just enjoy it the way it is. If you come to State House, the houses where government houses, there's air conditioning there, but I have never used it. Never used it. The machines are, I don't think they're even working because I never use air conditioning. So when we say our friend Winston Churchill, when he wrote that statement in 1907, he was amazed. He had never seen anything like this in his life. The uniqueness of Uganda. There is nothing. When I travel, it's a sacrifice. I really sacrifice to leave Uganda to go and visit other places. I don't want to leave Uganda for anything. Me, I am over here and for here. I am always here. And these days I had the trouble. But secondly, if you are looking for the original Africans, here they are. We were very much isolated. The first non-black person we saw here was in 1841. You can imagine, it's not just 200 years ago. This is the first time we saw a person called Arab. Umwarabu, utosoka kulaba wada. Was a man called Ibrahim. So our interaction with the world is recent. And if you are looking for the Africans who still have African ways, when we are talking of Uganda as a tourism destination, it is for comfort, then the culture, the food, and now, as the PS was saying, we have added the peace in the country, and law and order.